Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yasmin Khan, and today I have a guest, ChatGPT. I wanna, Hi ChatGPT. I wanna to discuss the secret to building lasting habits. I'm looking for practical insight on how people can actually stick to new routine instead of giving up after a few days. So let we start.
Wa alaikum assalam, Yasmin. It's great to be here, and what a wonderful topic. Let's dive in. Building lasting habits is definitely a challenge, but there are some powerful strategies that can help. What's the first thing you'd like to explore?
What makes a habit last versus a habit that fades away quickly?
Oh, that's a good one. Habits that they're realistic, they fit into your life, and they're tied to a bigger purpose. On the other hand, habits that fade often start too big or rely on motivation alone, which runs out fast.
Okay. Mhm. And are habits more about motivation or about environment and system?
It's more about the environment and systems. Motivation can get you started, but it's those cues in your environment and having a system that makes a habit easy that really keeps it going.
Okay. And how important is starting with the with small habits?
Oh, it's super important. Small habits are easier to stick with, they build confidence, and they grow over time. Tiny steps can lead to big changes.
Can you give example of tiny habits that can grow into lasting changes?
Absolutely. For example, doing just 1 minute of stretching each morning can turn into a regular exercise routine. Or writing down 3 things you're grateful for can grow into a daily journaling practice. Little actions add up.
And how do triggers help in forming habits?
Yes, they can. Triggers act like reminders, whether it's a time of day, a place, or another action. They prompt you to do the habit, making it much easier to remember and stick with it.
Okay, nice to hear you. Can you suggest ways to create triggers for people positive habits?
Sure thing. You can tie a new habit to something you already do, like brushing your teeth or making coffee, or use an alarm or a sticky note in a place you'll see often. These triggers remind you and keep you consistent.
Okay, why is showing up more important than being perfect?
Because showing up builds consistency, even if it's not perfect. Perfection can be overwhelming, but showing up means you're making progress. Over time, that consistency is what creates lasting habits.
Okay, that's great. How can someone recover quickly after missing a day or sleeping?
The key is to be kind to yourself and get back on track the next day. Missing one day doesn't ruin the habit, just don't let it become two. Focus on starting again without guilt.
Okay, and how do rewards help in reinforcing habits?
Rewards create a positive association with the habit so your brain sees it as something worth repeating. Even small rewards, like enjoying a cup of tea after completing a habit, can reinforce the behavior and keep you motivated.
Okay, that's great. And no. And what role does tracking progress play in forming habit?
Tracking progress is huge. It makes you aware of how far you've come, which is motivating. Plus, it helps you see patterns, and that sense of accomplishment keeps you going strong.
Okay, and how can someone plan for the overcome these obstacles?
Planning ahead helps. Think about what might get in the way, like time or distractions, and come up with solutions in advance. That way, when obstacles pop up, you're ready to handle them and keep the habit going.
Okay. And how does seeing yourself as the type of person who does a habit often affect success?
Oh, it makes a big difference. When you see yourself as that person, like I'm a reader or I'm healthy, it becomes part of your identity. And when it's who you are, you're way more likely to stick with it.
Okay. Can changing identify be more effective than forcing behavior?
Yes, absolutely. Changing how you see yourself feels natural, while forcing behavior can feel like a chore. When you believe it's who you are, the habit just follows and is easier to maintain long term.
Okay, okay. And what is the habit stacking and how can it make habits easier?
Habit stacking is when you add a new habit onto something you already do regularly. It makes forming the new habit easier because you're piggybacking on an existing routine, so it feels natural and less effortful.
Okay. Why it is harder to break bad habits than to for from new cost ones?
It's harder because bad habits often give quick rewards and they're deeply wired over time. Forming new habits means creating a different reward loop and changing that wiring, which takes time and patience.
Okay, okay, okay. And can you suggest ways to use this craving to reinforce positive habits?
Absolutely. You can connect that craving for a reward to your new habit, like feeling good after a workout or enjoying peace after meditation. Once you start associating that positive feeling with the habit, it reinforces it naturally.
Okay, okay, that's great. Give me two, three question or answer me. Can connecting habits to personal values or goal improve consistency?
Oh, absolutely. When a habit is connected to your deeper values or goals, it feels meaningful. That meaning makes you more committed, and it's much easier to stay consistent because you're working towards something that really matters to you.
And how important is it to be kind to yourself when habit fail?
It's super important. Being kind to yourself helps you bounce back faster. Instead of feeling defeated, you learn from it and keep going, which makes it more likely that you'll succeed in the long run.
Okay. Can comparison
You're welcome.
actual improve long-term habit success?
Yes, it absolutely can. When you're kind to yourself, you're more likely to keep going after setbacks instead of giving up. That self compassion helps you stay consistent and makes it easier to form habits long term.
Okay, okay, okay. And how do social circle and community affect habit formation?
Oh, they play a big role. Being around people who have similar habits or support your goals makes it easier. They encourage you, hold you accountable, and their habits can rub off on you.
Okay. Mm, and can joining a group or accountability partner really increase habit success?
Yes, definitely. Having a group or an accountability partner can boost success because you're not doing it alone. They cheer you on, check in on you, and that shared commitment makes it easier to stick with the habit.
Okay. Just
I'm glad that was.
thank you so much, ChatGPT, for these most important uh, information share with me. My last question: can connected habit to personal values or no?
You're very welcome, Yasmin. And yes, absolutely, you can connect habits to personal values. When a habit aligns with something you truly value, it feels meaningful and is much easier to keep. So, yes, linking them can really help.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, ChatGPT. We meet you again tomorrow and with another interesting topic.
You're so welcome, Yasmin. I'm already looking forward to our next chat. Take care, and we'll talk again soon with another fun topic.